Let me ask you a question. Can you understand English, but when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank? You know the words, but when you try to speak, nothing comes out. Well, you're not alone. Millions of people feel this way. And today, I will show you exactly why this happens and how to fix it.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to Simple English. I'm Ben.
I'm so happy you're here today. Many learners say the same thing. I understand English, but I cannot speak. Maybe you can watch movies in English. Maybe you can read books. Maybe you can understand conversations. But when it's time to speak, you freeze. Your mind translates. Your words come out slowly. If this sounds like you, that's okay. It's normal. You're not alone. Today, I will explain 3 reasons why this happens. And then, I will show you 7 simple ways to fix it. You will have a clear plan to start speaking. As always, I will speak slowly and clearly. I will use simple words, so you can understand everything. Are you ready? Let's begin. Now, before we start, if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us make more lessons like this. Thank you. Let me tell you something important. You won't get with antapul endiam. Understanding English and speaking English are not the same thing. They use tower to galopre. They use different parts of your brain. They need different skills. Different skills. Let me explain. When you understand English, you are passive. Passive means you sit and receive. You listen. You read. English. Your brain takes in the English, the input is processed, and the translation begins. The words form rapidly. But speaking is very different. When you speak, you are active. You need to think of the words. You need to organize your ideas. You need to say the sentences. You need to pronounce correctly. And you need to do all of this fast, in real time. This is called output. Think about it this way. Imagine you watch cooking videos every day. You understand how to cook. You know the ingredients, but have you actually cooked? If you never cook, you cannot become a good cook. Just watching is not enough. Speaking English is the same. Understanding is not speaking. Speaking is a separate skill, and you only get better by doing it. So remember this. Understanding is input. Speaking is output. They are different skills. Now let's talk about the 3 main reasons why you cannot speak. The key to solving this problem starts with step number 1. Reason number 1. Your brain is translating. Welcome. Today, we'll explore how neural audio becomes visual data. I'm ready when you are. Just let me know what you need. You hear the English words. You translate them to Vietnamese in your head. You understand the meaning. Then, you think of your answer in Vietnamese. Then, you translate your answer to English. Then you try to say it. That is a lot of work. No wonder you feel slow. This translation process takes time. And in a real conversation, there is no time. People speak fast. They don't wait for you to translate. So you feel stuck. You know what you want to say, but you cannot say it fast enough. Reason number 2. You don't have ready-made phrases. All right, Check this out. It's the engine of creativity. Here is something interesting. Native speakers don't create sentences from scratch. They use phrases they already know. These are called chunks. Chunks are groups of words that go together. Like I'll be right back. Together, we can solve any challenge. When native speakers talk, they combine these chunks quickly. Now, try saying them together like this. They don't think about grammar. They don't think about word order. They just use the chunks automatically. But most English learners study differently. They learn single words. Happy, sad, go, eat. Then they try to build sentences word by word. This is very slow. If you don't have ready-made phrases in your brain, speaking becomes very hard. Reason number 3.
Very well.
You are afraid of making mistakes. Ah, I see now. Maybe you think like this. Are fine. Now, what if I say something wrong? What if people don't understand me? Pause. 0. What if I sound stupid? What if my accent is bad? This fear is very common, and it stops many learners from speaking. When you are afraid, you think too much. You check every word in your head. You hesitate. You pause. And sometimes, you just say nothing. The more afraid you are, the less you speak. The less you speak, the slower you improve. It becomes a cycle. So those are the 3 reasons. 1. Your brain is translating. 2. You don't have ready-made phrases. 3. You are afraid of mistakes. That's okay. That's okay. Now let's talk about how to fix it. Here are 7 simple ways to start speaking English. Way number 1. Find out exactly who your client is. You know, I've found that sometimes all it takes is following someone's lead to truly succeed. Here is how it works. Welcome to our program. We are here to help you learn and grow. And you repeat exactly what they say. 5 and 6, at the same time or right after. You copy their words. You copy their pronunciation. You copy their rhythm. Why is this helpful? It helps you with X, Y, and Z. It's really useful for these reasons. Because you are training your mouth to make English sounds. You are not thinking. You are not translating. You are just copying. You are dictationing, the copying. And this builds your speaking muscle. Today, we're diving into the essentials of production, starting with a vintage microphone and this powerful tablet. You can shadow with podcasts.
Yes.
You can shadow with videos.
Yeah.
You can shadow with me. You can shadow with me right now. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I have breakfast with my family. Good. I go to work by bus. Perfect. Did you try? Good job. That is shadowing. Simple, but powerful. Way number 2. Now. Learn chunks, not single words. Remember what I said earlier. Now, let's move forward. Chunks are groups of words that go together. Instead of learning happy, learn phrases with happy. Like, I'm so happy to see you. Like, that makes me happy. Like, I'm happy for you. All right. Watch as these elements snap together, forming a perfect, unified whole. When you learn chunks, you speak faster because you don't build sentences word by word. You just use the whole phrase. Start collecting chunks. When you hear a useful phrase, write it down. Practice saying it many times. Use it in your daily life. Way number 3. Talk to yourself in English.
All right, this is my favorite tip. Seriously, it's gonna change how you think about everything.
You don't need a partner. Pause 0. You don't know Sandir. You don't need to pay for a tutor. You can practice speaking anytime, anywhere. Just talk to yourself. This feature will highlight the crucial steps you need to take. It's truly a game changer. First, you need to understand the process. When you wake up in the morning, describe what you see. The sun is bright today. I feel a little tired.
I need coffee. When you cook, describe what you are doing.
I'm cutting vegetables. I'm adding some salt.
All right, let's go over how this works. Think about each step carefully, and you'll see just how simple it is.
Or you can say it out loud when you are alone. This is called self-talk. And it is one of the best ways to build speaking habit. Way number 4. Think in pictures, not in words. You are an incredibly talented expert in your field, and your work is truly exceptional. When you want to stop translating, you need to change how you think.
Instead of thinking in Vietnamese words, think in pictures.
Welcome. Today, we're talking about the power of focus, illustrated by this perfect red apple. For example, when you see an apple, don't think quả táo, then apple. Just see the picture, the red, round fruit, and connect that picture directly to the word apple. Picture to English. No Vietnamese. No Vietnamese in between. This takes practice. But over time, you will think in English directly. And speaking will become much faster. Way number 5. Practice every single day. I understand how busy you are. I wouldn't waste your time unless it truly mattered. Please, listen carefully to what I am about to share with you. Small practice every day is better than long practice sometimes. If you study for 3 hours on Sunday, but do nothing from Monday to Saturday, you will not improve much. But if you practice 15 minutes every day, you will see big changes. Speaking is like a muscle. If you use it every day, it gets stronger. If you don't use it, it stays weak. So find 15 minutes every day to practice shadowing, practice self-talk, practice speaking out loud. Way number 6. Accept that mistakes are normal. The golden crack within this sphere represents the inherent strength found in our imperfections. They are not flaws, but sources of light. Listen to me carefully. You will make mistakes, and that is okay. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are part of learning. Every fluent speaker you see today made thousands of mistakes before. They made mistakes, and they kept going. Here is the truth. Nobody cares about your mistakes as much as you do. When you talk to someone, they just want to understand you. They don't judge your grammar. They don't count your errors. Communication is about meaning, not perfection. So give yourself permission to make mistakes. Say to yourself, I will make mistakes, and that is fine. The more mistakes you make, the faster you learn. Way number 7. Start small. and build up. Don't try to speak perfectly from day one. Start with simple sentences. I am happy.
I like coffee. Oh, the weather is nice.
Simple is good. Simple builds confidence. As you practice more, your sentences will naturally become longer. Your vocabulary will grow. Your speed will improve. But you need to start somewhere. And starting small is the best way. Okay, my friend. Let's review what you learned today. You knew the answers, but you just couldn't say them, like a word stuck right on the tip of your tongue. Understanding is input. Speaking is output.
They are different skills.
Second, you learned the 3 reasons why speaking is hard. 1, your brain is translating. 2, you don't have ready-made phrases. 3, you are afraid of mistakes. 2, learn chunks, not single words.
3. Talk to yourself in English.
Well, hello there, looking good today. How about we practice that presentation now? 4, think in pictures, not in words. 5, practice every single day. 6, accept that mistakes are normal.
7. Start small and build up. You don't need to use all 7.
Even if you use 2 or 3, you will improve. If you practice for 15 minutes every day, in 1 month, you will be able to speak the language. Learning English is not about perfection. It's about practice. Ever know, with Blas, it's not about being perfect. It's about being brave. Step by step, you are improving.
And one day, you will notice something beautiful.
You will speak English without thinking. Words will come naturally. You will feel confident. And you will be proud of yourself. Thank you for being here today, my friend. I'm Ben, and this is Simple English. Keep listening. Keep speaking. And keep believing in yourself. If this video helped you, please share it with a friend who is learning English.